All right. Anybody else want to sing it this time? I sing it. I sing it like every time. Anybody? Show of hands. No. All right. Pre-show music. This is the pre-show music. Pre-show music playing strong. Pre-show music playing long. This is the pre-show music so you can relax and have a good time while you wait for pictures to appear. Pre-show music, it's the best thing in the world. Ooh, I'm adding snapping. I think that adds production value. Pre-show music, tell me what rhymes with world. Pre-show music here. Hey! Or no, everybody sing. Pre-show music, this is the pre-show music. Pre-show music playing strong. Pre-show music playing long. This is the pre-show music, so you can relax and have a good time while you wait for pictures to appear. Pre-show music, it's the best thing in the world. Pre-show music, tell me what rhymes with world. Pre-show music here. Hey! All right. Okay. Everything functioning. Let me know if at any time during the stream, I know there's, what I need to say this throughout the stream for people that come a little bit later. Rugged Warrior and Joel Nelson, hello, both of you guys, commenting that you got here earlier than usual. Very nice to have people right away, because then I know that the stream launched okay and people are seeing it, and I never underestimate my ability, or never underestimate. I have enormous potential to screw things up technically. Anyway, thanks for coming out or watching this later if you're watching this as the archived version. I'm going to play some dungeon crawls, some turn-based dungeon crawls. I had promoted this stream first as a turn-based RPG live stream, and it still is that. But I don't know, about a few days after making the first version of the promo, I started, I was getting deeper into some of the games I was planning on playing. I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this as much. And then I started gravitating towards some other games, and I really locked into some ones that was like, okay, yeah, these are the ones I want to play. These are the ones, I want to spend my time talking about and re-experiencing or just getting deeper into because I'm playing them already. And it ended up being that all of them could be classified also as dungeon crawlers. And so I've got a lineup here of Dragon Warrior, Elminage Original, Darkest Dungeon, Rogue Wizards, which is a very new one to me, and I just put my review up for it today, I believe, or was it yesterday? It was yesterday, because today I put up the Suicide Squad review. And Deep Sky Derelicts. All of these dungeon crawls in one form or another. So let's get into it. I'm going to... Actually, that's kind of chronological order of their release. Not necessarily the order that I played them in. No, not the order I discovered them in, but of their release. So we're starting with Dragon Warrior. And this was the first... Well, let's see, the last time I played this on a stream, I believe was in 2017. And I had a late game save like this, and I tried to go through the final dungeon and finish the game. It did not work out, because I didn't know how to get through the dungeon. I forgot that the final dungeon is like this weird magical maze that you have to know the special way to get through. It's like crap. So this is the rematch now from the 2017 failure. I've also done some speed grinding with the combination of a little bit of XP boost in cheat codes, which I've turned off now, and the super speed option. If on the Retron 5, if you hold down the R1 button, it'll put it into a soundless but super speed mode. And so you can do a lot of fast grinding that way if you want. So I was doing that for a bit to get myself up to level 27. I had been at level 18, so I've gained almost 10 levels since that last save that I tried doing this ending on. So we'll see if I'm actually positioned for it, because there is a huge ramp up in difficulty when you get deeper and deeper into that final castle. Jill Nelson says, my boys say hi. They're watching with me tonight, which means I'm going to have to go buy them a game soon. Sorry. Let's see here. So, yeah, this is one of the first enemies that you fight, of course, is the red slime. This one was such a... It was such a simple game, but I mean, at the time, the alternatives were just twitchy, jumpy, side-scrolling platformer type things, like, you know, Mario and different variations of that. And for someone like me who sucks at those games, to have a game where I could stop and think and consider my actions and not have to react quickly, but I could deliberate mentally, was great. Yeah. So this game opened up a whole world of video games for me. This was I'm actually not sure. I think this was the first NES like video game RPG I ever played. I was trying to remember if it was this or Final Fantasy. I think there was a lead up where I was learning about Final Fantasy, about this game, and saving up and getting it eventually. But this one, I'm confident came first for me. I mean, it also was released first, both in Japan and the US. This one came out in '86, and Final Fantasy in '87. I'm not sure if those are the Japan or the US release dates, though. So I'm making the trek now from the town that you start at, basically, to the final dungeon, which isn't far away. It's just across this continent. You just got to go through this cave system here. And see, you know, if you've not played this game before, this is the first game in what is now known as the Dragon Quest series. They retitled it Dragon Warrior. I'm not sure why for US audiences. And eventually they did switch the titling in the US to Dragon Quest. But up through 4, I think, they kept calling them Dragon Warrior. Maybe as high up as 7. I can't remember if 7 was still called Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest. Anyway, I didn't play 7, but this first one, you fight one enemy at a time. You only have one person in your party. That's, you know, your character. And it's a lot about pushing your luck and seeing how far you can go with the resources you have. I mean, that's one of the reasons I think of this as a dungeon crawler, because that's what so many dungeon crawlers are about. You're going into this hostile area where you can't necessarily heal anytime you want. You have limited resources, either in your magic points or in your healing potions or your magic potion, whatever, you know, or your ammo, whatever the crap it is. You've got limited resources, and you're going deeper into this dungeon or this hostile environment and seeing how far you can last before you just accept that you got the loot that you got, get out and get back to safety and count up your treasure and sell what you don't want and upgrade with what you do want and stuff. So it's that core essence of dungeon crawling that is very much present in this game, and actually I would say is more present in this game and the first 1 or 2 maybe Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest games, more present there than it is in the modern incarnations. Like Dragon Quest XI has way too much, well, I was going to say it has way too much walking around town and talking to people. This game has that too, but largely out of the simplicity of the NES, those town elements of walking around, talking to people and stuff are pretty simple. People don't have complex conversations. They don't change what they say, really, you know, when you come back to them later, as they did in later games like these. And the towns are small enough that you're not going to get lost. So you can pretty quickly just go to the town, rest, shop, and get back out into fighting enemies, you know. And that's when I think of a dungeon crawl, I think of that, as opposed to a more broadly speaking, a role-playing game where there's more story, the story is more of a central part. This has such a bare-bones story, you know. And frankly, I'm going to cast Radiant. You do use torches early on, but when you get this spell, it really opens up. Normally, a torch just lights up the squares immediately surrounding you. And then this Radiant spell just opens up a whole bunch. Still not the whole screen, so you still have this sense of claustrophobia a little bit. And as the spell wears out, it narrows down and gets smaller and smaller, how much you can see in the dungeon until you recast it. But yeah, I think just the tactics and the combat aren't that difficult either. You know, it's mostly, especially early on in the game, but even later in the game, it's like, okay, it costs this much to heal at the inn, and I earn roughly this much per monster fight, so I need to fight this many monsters at least so I can break even. Or if I want, or this many more if I want to make money. And you're always saving toward that next cool weapon that you can't afford yet, or that next cool piece of armor that you can't afford yet. So the sense of progression, especially early on in your low levels, is almost equally tied to money and experience. Maybe more, even more so tied to money early on. And of course, you know, with this, you got this command system where, like, I will not automatically walk up these stairs unless I open up the command menu and then select the appropriate, you know, stairs. Or if I'm in front of a door, you know, of course, that's really clunky now. But it was interesting, I think, at the time, because it felt like, I mean, I'm not sure why they did it as a design choice instead of just having you automatically move through stairs and move through doors. But it did give me a feel, just a little bit of a feel of a simulated world. Like, oh, this game allows me to simulate the choice of walking upstairs, or simulate the choice of, you know what I mean? I mean, it sounds really, you have to put yourself in the headspace of where games were at back then to appreciate kind of the novelty of opening up the menu. But even playing this game the first time, it did quickly, you know, get become old news and automatic to just like open up, cycle to stairs, and go, you know, or whatever. But yeah, you know, I've got some spells, but there's not really I mean, my spells are pretty basic here. So heal and hurt, I'm way too high level to be messing with those anymore. You know, it's just not cost effective really to heal myself with heal or hurt enemies with hurt. Sleep, I usually don't bother with that because I never know which enemies are more susceptible to it than others, and I hate wasting a turn. Radiant, I already did. Stop spell can stop your enemies from casting spells. Outside can warp you outside of a dungeon. Return warps you back to the castle that you start at. Repel, if you put that on, it makes you basically immune to random encounters when you're walking around the dungeons or the overworld. And then heal more and hurt more are just what they sound like. They heal you more and they hurt your enemies more. But I really, and that's all the spells. There's no more that I can learn. Heal more is the only one at this point that I really want to use. I can't remember if at this point hurt more would actually do more damage than me swinging my weapon. But either way, it's more useful to me to use my MP for heal more. Hey Gabriel, he says, I just got Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition for Xbox One. Ugh, I'm jealous, man, because the Definitive Edition comes with the orchestral score. As you're enjoying that orchestral score, I want you to think of me and be a little bit sad. But now I know. Once bitten, twice shy. If the next Dragon Quest game, which is I'm looking forward to, it's supposed to be geared toward adults more, and even just looking at the logo, I'm like, ooh, that has a gritty, almost dark, serious kind of look to it. I'm ready for that. I've actually been ready for that since this game, I mean, for a long time. I think that these monster designs, they look serious enough in the limitations of these pixels, but once the graphics capabilities of consoles started getting better and the designs really stayed simple and not more textured and stuff, they just increasingly looked cartoony, you know. And maybe that was always the intent from the beginning, but, you know, with this fidelity, you can't really tell at this point if that's the artist's intent or not. And so I've just really put up with the cartoony vibe of the more modern Dragon Quest games. I'm ready for a serious kind of adult-oriented one. All right. But yeah, basically I'm fighting. I select fight or heal, and that's it. It's very simple. It's not about the combat being complicated. It's about pushing your luck and seeing how far you can travel through the world or deeper into the dungeon with the HP and the MP and the resources that you have remaining. Man, lots of heavy encounter rates here. We just saw a couple scorpions in our house recently, and they look like that. A lot of times in games and fiction and stuff, scorpions will be black, but we have like the deserty brown, orangey ones like this, and bleh. Not a fan. My son found one. If you're not aware, I live in Arizona, and so they're much more common here than elsewhere. And my oldest son, 13, going to be 14 soon, found one in the garbage of his bathroom a couple nights ago. And it was a smart little sucker blending in with like an empty cardboard toilet roll thing, you know? Oh, man. And so I disposed of that for him. And then right outside the door of my office, which goes into the garage, you have to pass through my office to get to the garage, because my office, I think, was an optional third car garage, or third car space for a 3-car garage. Anyway, just outside my door, I discovered a dead scorpion. I don't know how long it's been there, but it's dead, long dead, I think, right outside, and I just do not like coming across them. Definitely not alive, but even dead or dying, I don't like them. And we used to never get them in our house before this one. But I suspect because this house is older, even though it's nicer than our last house, because it's been kept up well by the previous owners and stuff, it's just an older house, and so I think there's little gaps in places that I'm not aware of. Gabriel says, I will. He'll think of me and be a little sad for me. As long as you think of me playing on an Xbox One, not Series X. Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. Oh, the Demon Knight. Now, this is just a reskin of the skeleton, right? But I remember... I think it's because I've always had a fear of the unknown. You know, you would almost say, well, that's a lazy design. It's just black. It's just inked it up. There's no texture, there's no variance, there's no nothing. But that was super intimidating to come across this. I was like, what the crap is that? It was the mystery of it and what it could potentially do and how powerful it potentially was that was really intimidating. But I'm pretty high level now. 1 or 2 hits, I ought to be able to take him out. Oh my gosh! I did an excellent move, which normally is going to be like a great attack, and then he dodged that. That's very rare. That's very rare. Alright. There we go. Okay. Adam Calling says, oh, I would be terrified of American scorpions. We just have little ones here and not very common. You know, it's funny. How little do you mean? Like head to tail, or like pinchers to tail, because the pinchers are usually just a little bit extended out in front of the head. Pinchers to tail, if the tail's all the way flat out, they're probably maybe about the length of my ring finger, maybe the length of my pinky finger. Do you have like smaller ones than that? I've heard that baby ones are actually more dangerous. Not necessarily smaller ones, smaller breeds, but baby ones are more dangerous because and this is true, I think, of a lot of insects that have venom. They don't know how to control how much venom they put out there, and so they just, boom, shoot it all, you know. Okay, so they're not doing too much to me right now. These enemies outside the final castle. And my MP's at 156, and it takes 10 to cast Heal More, so I'm feeling like I'm in a good place. Now, these Star Wyverns, which for a long time, until actually just a few years ago as an adult, I learned it's not pronounced wyvern, it's wyvern. But Star Wyverns, they can be a little unpredictable. They can do a shocking amount of damage. Oh, and he's got Heal More too, that sucks. But see, as long as he's healing himself, he's not hurting me, so I can outlast him. 17, though. I mean, that's the beefiest hit I think I've gotten from a monster so far on this trek. Okay. Let me see. I wonder how close I am to leveling up. I've got an item that can tell me. And that is Gwaylin's Love. This is the princess that I rescued. The game does not end when you rescue the princess, because you still need to kill the Dragonlord, who is threatening the whole world. And Gwaylin's Love, I'm not sure exactly what this object is, but it does this for me. Heed my voice, Merrick, for this is Gwaylin. To reach the next level, thou must raise thy experience points by 2,169. If you guys notice, I'm getting a couple dozen for each enemy that I kill. My hope is with thee. From where thou art now, my castle lies 21 to the north. Okay, I don't really care. Yeah, love you too. Alright, no encounters there. Oh, Demon Knight. Okay, Adam Calling says, okay, so maybe not much smaller. Apparently ours aren't deadly, but some people can be allergic to them. Oh, okay. I guess I just pictured giant things from the movies, like in Hook. Oh yeah, no, I've never seen anything that big. Those are huge. Those black scorpions they put in the boo box, those are freaking huge. All right, so let's save state. Here we go. Now I've got a walkthrough now that's going to help me find my way through here. Okay, werewolf. We had those outside. This shouldn't be too bad. 17 though. That's kind of a heavy hitter, like the Star Wyvern. I'm not worried. I think that I will get at least a couple dungeon levels down. I can't remember how insane the spike is, but I did a lot of grinding before the stream today. Super speed grinding. Alright, good. Good. Oh, green dragon. Okay, so now we're bumping up a little bit here. This is an old save. I bought this used as an adult because I'd sold all my NES games at one point too when I was trying to buy a Super NES. But when I rebought this, I want to say about maybe 8 to 10 years ago, somewhere in there. No, I think it was after I got on YouTube, actually. So it's probably been within the last 6 or 7 years. But I bought this, and I really enjoyed playing it. Yeah, it was like something about the purity of the dungeon crawl as represented in this game just resonated with me. And I might have even mainlined it. Like, it might have been the only game I played until I was done. And the campaign, it doesn't take that long to beat, you know. It's maybe like a 15, 20-hour experience, maybe? I can't remember. But very short compared to, you know, even JRPGs that would have come a few years later. I'm trying, I've still made major changes to my diet, and I've been trying to stick to them in a more sustainable way since ending my big weight loss endeavor almost a year ago. I think it was about a year ago now that I finished that, and I gained about half of it back, and I've kind of, you know, danced around that waistline at about the halfway point. This is Diet Coke. No, this is Coke Zero with a shot of vanilla from a local gas station. Giving that a try. Because I'm largely kind of doing the keto thing, at least in bursts as I'm able. All right. So these gray diagonal kind of things, these are barriers that will do huge amounts of damage to you if you don't have the right equipment. But I got that at some point, evidently. And now there's like an old wise man that tells you to search around the throne of the Dragonlord or whatever. Secret passage. The other stairways will just take you through never-ending loops. Oh, I keep wanting to hit the top button on my controller to access my menu. That's what I'm used to. Oh, spell. Radiant! Oh my gosh, Joel. He says, biggest scorpion I've killed was from the tip of my fingers to my wrist, and the tail was coiled. That's insane. That's freaking, like, African or Aboriginal or rainforest crazy mutated nonsense. That's insane. I was in the California desert. I'm glad to hear it was far away from here. I may or may not have pooped a little when I saw it. Oh my gosh, I definitely would have. Oh, Gabriel Stinson says, be back soon, watching Olympics with my family. Kids to bed, then back. I have totally been missing the Olympics this time around. I usually like to watch some of it, but it's just been off my radar. Alright. So, now, go from top down left side to the only staircase. Alright, here I go. Green dragon, okay, we got this. Alright, I gotta pick up the pace on this. I think I've allotted myself, like, I don't know, 37 minutes or 40 minutes roughly for each game tonight. Because I'm gonna try and hit 5 in the 4-hour time slot that we have. So I might get just a little less chatty here. Hey Reed, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming out. I'm gonna try and finish up Dragon Warrior 1 for you guys. It's just as well that I don't get too chatty, because when I was grinding for experience earlier today to try and get ready for this, I wasn't watching my HP. I kind of allowed myself to get distracted by something else, because, you know, grinding isn't fun. Well, it can be fun. It can be fun. It wasn't today. I had lots of things to get done and do today. Stairs. Okay. So now I'm going to follow path around 2 stairs. So this one's pretty straightforward, I think. Did you guys notice how the pitch of the key of the dungeon music lowers every time you go down a floor? Oh crap. Okay, now these guys can put you to sleep. This could be bad. Excellent move. Yes! Okay, great. Great. Just want to nip those guys in the bud. And then my radiant spell started fading a little bit. Oh crap, a blue dragon. Okay. Okay. $22, okay. Yeah, that could sneak up on me. Oh, breathing fire. Okay, but that's not near as bad. Good, alright. Good, okay. I am going to save state. Here, let me do 1 copy on slot 7, and then that'll be my backup, and then the one that I keep updating will be slot 0. All right. All right, there it is, right? Okay. All right, move left across top and down to the downward stairs. See, those stairs are going up, so I don't want those. This is the set that I want. Good? Alright. Take stairs leading up in the lower right quadrant. Okay. That's right, I think I'm starting out in the lower left quadrant here. Alright, a wizard. Let's see how we do. Now, I do get some hit points back. I don't know what I have. I must have some item that allows me to regenerate hit points as I walk around, which is really handy at this point. Jill says, we glued the scorpion to the hood of our Humvee and made it our section mascot. It was a great conversation piece. Holy crap, I'll bet. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, gosh. Take the stairs leading up in the lower right quadrant. That's these stairs, I'm pretty sure. Do I have access to them from this way? Okay, yes, I do. Good. Yes, okay. Oof, I probably need to cast that spell again. It leads up to... There's a treasure chest that I passed earlier that I'm gonna get, because it's got the most powerful weapon in the game in it. Good. Oh, nice. Okay. Good. Very good. Show me that chest. Stone Man, huh? Gosh, am I going the right way? Oh, I sure hope I am. The walkthrough does not get very specific at this point. It just... Oh crap. Okay, I need to cast my spell again. Oh, okay, so that was a dead end, so there's nowhere to go there. What? Is there another way I could have gone here? No, that's it. Okay, weird. I hope I'm not lost. Oh, yes! Okay, here we go. Okay. Take, baby. Fortune smiles upon thee, Merrick. Thou hast found the Erdrick's sword. The Erdrick's sword. Nice. Have I equipped it? Erdrick's token. I can't tell if I... Let's see, let me look at my... Yes, Erdrick's sword. Okay, so I automatically equipped it. Great. Okay, so now... it says, let's see, return the way you came to B4 again, or use the warp spell to start over if needed. Yeah, let's go back the way we came. Oh my gosh. Adam said to Joel, Joel, that is terrifying. Joel replies, yes, it was, Adam. I don't scare easy, but that one made me jump and scream. It was under a pallet that I just moved. Oh my gosh. I can't take it. I can't take it. Rugged Warrior asks, will your 24-hour stream be the next stream you do? Yes. Yes, that's being rebranded this year as Game Save. We're going to be raising funds for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. And I'll share more info about that as we get a little closer to it. Very excited about that, though. Okay, I think I'm back at B4. So now I'm going to use the stairs in the upper left quadrant. Upper left. I think these are the upper left. Yes, upper left quadrant. Okay. Take the narrow outer path to the only available stairs. Okay, so hopefully that's what's going to happen here. Hurt more. 22. Okay, not as bad as I feared it could potentially have been. And I'm at 150. Okay. Ooh, that music's getting low. I am deep in the dungeon now. Oh, an armored knight. I remember these guys. Ugh. These, I think, are the worst of the palette swap knights, you know? Oh, good. Great. Okay, so I think I'm pretty beefy. It's probably going to be more a case of I'll be in trouble if I get put under a sleep spell or something. Or caught off guard in some way, or they get some great random damage. Critical hit or something. Oh, he's healing himself. Okay. All right. Still feeling pretty good. Yeah, MP's at 150. That's really pretty good. Okay, and now I cross the large room to the stairs on the other side. Okay, here we are. There he is. There he is. Oh, good. Oh, okay, my picture's not blocking him. Almost is, but that's him. That's the Dragonlord. Oh, I should have saved state. I'm going to do that in a second here. Oh, he attacked before I was ready. 25 he took out of me. I think that's maybe the biggest hit I've gotten so far. 27! Even bigger! We gotta take him out. Come on now. Okay. Time for heal more and to save state. Alright. I like that. I think they're simulating you chanting. It has almost a quality, a sing-songy quality to it. But what's weird is in this series, they haven't really updated those audio cues. They're very nostalgic, the makers of this series, and I think fans are too. They don't want to change much. So what I'm hearing about their plans for the next game sounds, for that particular development team and publisher, very bold to make the kind of changes I'm thinking they might make. But I definitely am looking forward to them. Okay. Oh man. Good. Very good. Very good. I think I'd take a right here. No. Go left. I should have. Dang it. Outer edge. Just stick to the outer edge, Pater. Alright. Back this way. $25. Man, these guys are hitting hard. Oh, man. I almost wonder if I should cast Repel, or if that would even work with these difficult of enemies down here. Man. See, now here's the kind of choices I'm thinking of, you know, I still have to survive a battle with the Dragonlord, which might be pretty intense. I can cast Heal More 14 more times. Why don't I save state and see if I can push myself just a little bit further. Oh, crap! You were right, Pater. Dang it. Those treasure chests have a bunch of weak treasure in them, so I'm not going there. Yes, I did look at a walkthrough before this stream. Okay. So I might have seen all the variety of monsters I'm liable to run into down here. Oh crap, 68. Come on, come on. Oh no! Come on. Yes! Okay. Now we heal for sure. $142. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. I think my max is... I don't want to waste any healing points. Max HP is 172. Okay. So, I don't want to cast Heal More again right now. Hey, DT! Thanks for coming out. DT says, howdy, glad to catch a stream again. Yeah, I'm glad to see you. Now, we got these bridges here, and one of the rules of this game, at least in the overworld, is when you cross a bridge, that's the enemy set changes on the other side of the bridge and becomes more difficult. I can't remember if the same is true down here in this dungeon. I guess we're about to find out. Let me save state one more time. Save state. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to walk back and forth there just to see if the enemies got stronger. Oh, it's a red dragon. Okay, so this is an upgrade. We haven't seen this yet. Breathing fire. 10. Okay, yeah, just keep breathing fire, dude. I would have thought that would be his hardest attack, but probably not. Cool. Yeah, this guy's not super threatening. 110... Yeah, let's maybe do... Oh, are we at the Dragonlord already? Okay, there he is. Okay, so let's save state. I don't think I'm going to need to cast Heal More like 10 times, so I will... Now, let me walk up here. Okay, it doesn't auto-start a conversation, so I can... Oops. Save state here. And then, heal myself. I'll use Heal More. So I've got 12 Heal Mores left to take this guy on. Here we go. I'm going to save state one more time. Okay. Oh no! Can I run? Yay, okay. Let's do a real save state now. Okay. Alright, let's talk.
Welcome, Merrick. I am the Dragonlord, King of Kings. I have been waiting long for one such as thee. I give thee now a chance to share this world and to rule half of it, if thou wilt now stand beside me. What sayest thou? Will the great warrior stand with me? Yes. Really, yes, I will. Then half of this world is thine, half of the darkness, and... if thou dies, I can bring thee back for another attempt without loss of thy deeds to date. Thy journey is over. Take now a long, long rest.
Did he kill me? I don't think he did. This is very weird. It's frozen. I can't do anything. Is this what's supposed to happen? I've never selected this ending before. I always knew this ending was there, and that unlike some other options in the game, you can actually choose to side with him. And in fact, the game Dragon Quest Builders is based on the bad ending of this game. It assumes that the hero chose the evil path and the world falls into like darkness or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. Let me reload that. See, I saved state with a reason. So we're going to load state, not save state. Good gravy, Pater. Load state. All right, let's talk.
Welcome back, King of Kings. I will give you now a chance to share this sky beside me. What sayest thou, warrior, stand with me?
No.
Thou art a fool.
Record where he says almost as many save states as the Barbie game video with your sister. Yeah, not near as many. I really went nuts with save states on that one. That's not like a super popular video compared to other live streams and stuff on my channel, but it is one of my favorites. I had a great time with that. And I've gone back and watched that myself. I'm probably responsible for a fourth of the view count on that video. Yes, Adam, I did side with the bad guy, but now I am killing him. Let's fight! Stop spell. Okay, good, because I need heal more. Crap. If he's able to stop my spell casting, I could be in serious trouble. Fight! Oh, okay, I might be... Oh, that's right. That's right. The Dragonlord revealed his true self, right? It's a Japanese game. That's what you have to do with the big boss. Fight! This might be really anticlimactic. I might be too over-leveled. 48, though, man. That was a hit. Okay, spell, heal more. .48, he is not joking around. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fight! Oh man, he's hanging on. Should we do heal more yet or not yet? I got 100 left. I can cast it 10 more times. He's not gonna last that long. Let's heal. Fight! Yes! Thou hast done well in defeating the Dragonlord. Thou hast found the ball of light. Radiance streams forth as thy hands touch the object and hold it aloft. Across the land spreads the brilliance until all shadows are banished and peace is restored. Nice. Okay, so you can actually... the game is not over at this point. You need to return to the castle. But it was quite the novelty for the game to not be done at this point. And for you to still be able to make the trek back. I can't remember if you can run into enemies or not. I don't think you do. I think it's an enemy-free world now. Oh, let's see if they change what it says. Talk. Come now, King Lork awaits. Okay. Did they say that to me every time? I don't know, let me see. Let me talk to this guy. This guy used to talk about, we're one of the merchants that the Dragonlord caused problems for. Come now, King Lork. Oh, okay, so they're all pretty single-minded in their desire for me to see King Lork. Oh! I did not trigger that.
The legends have proven true. Thou art indeed of the line of Erdrick. It is thy right to rule over this land. Will thou take my place?
Merrick thought carefully before answering. Oh, I don't get the choice? Come on.
I cannot, said Merrick. If ever I am to rule a country, it must be a land that I myself find.
Gwaelin said, Please wait. I wish to go with thee on thy journey. May I travel as thy companion? No. But thou must. But thou must, that's grammatically incorrect. But when you talk to her after you've rescued her in the throne room, she says, Dost thou love me? And if you say no, she says, But thou must. And you can't exit the dialogue until you've said yes. And so, I don't know if this was an in-joke, if the translators knew this wasn't grammatically correct, but just wanted to put this here as a reference to that. I have no idea if they were that self-aware or into meta-humor. Probably not. But thou must. Okay. May I travel as thy companion? I guess so. You can carry my stuff. I'm so happy! Oh, I guess I'm carrying her. I picked her up. And thus the tale comes to an end. Something, something. You guys read it, I'm sure. Congratulations, thou hast restored peace unto the world, but there are many roads yet to travel. May the light shine upon thee. And there's no New Game Plus. No extra thing to do. It'd be really cool if there was. I remember in the original Super Mario Brothers, they had kind of a New Game Plus. After you beat it, you play it again, and the enemies are a little bit harder, and if you go through it enough times, enemies start like throwing hammers and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, nice. Nice little credit sequence. I used to... this is a nice bit of original music. This is not played through the whole game. You listen to a lot of the same things over and over again, and they're actually just a short sparse number of bars that cycle over and over and over again. So to have this whole piece here at the end that doesn't cycle around for a while is really something. I'm like, could I have not have heard this at some point while I was playing? Maybe they want you to sit through the credits. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to sit through the credits. We don't have time. I guess maybe if I want to watch them later, I'll make a save state here. But that is all the time for Dragon Warrior that we have tonight. Now I'm going to switch over to Elminage Original. Give me just a second to change things up here. Alright, I'll try to stay a little bit more on schedule and not go over with this game. I'm going to want to check my timing to make sure the delay is not crazy here. This game, originally released on the PSP, you can get it on PC and maybe mobile as well, I'm not sure. I've played this on a few streams in the past, but it's been a while. Alright, let's see here. Check. Well, that's pretty good. Check. Oh yeah, okay. We'll stick with this. So this is very much a dungeon crawl in the tradition of, like, the Wizardry series of games. First-person, grid-based, turn-based dungeon crawl. You reveal the map, here's the map, you reveal it as you explore. There's some light puzzle elements now and then, but I've got to walk through to help me with those. Mostly, it's just about random encounters, building up your guys, and I'm on a quest right now that definitely does require, I put it off for a while, some riddle solving and stuff. I'm looking for, let's see here. Somewhere on this floor, I have to find, it says to pass the puzzle on the first floor, you must turn over the Fool, Priestess, Death, Emperor, Tower, Lovers, Moon, Sun, and Judgment tarot cards, and then speak to the Fire Elemental at X1, Y18. Well, I think I've been to X1, Y18. Yeah, I've already passed him. I haven't run into any tarot cards, so right now, I'm just exploring this level to figure out what the crap is going on. And I need to have a servant class because of a special ability they have. There's a bunch of different classes you can choose from in this game. And so the guy that's second over from the right, named Alfred at the bottom there, that's my servant. I just added him to the party. He's very low level, and so basically my other really high level people are just kind of keeping him alive, protecting him while he gains levels. So this means I can talk to somebody. Flames of Transience. I am ruler of the powers of motion. Of the 22 tarot, my friends are 9. Each moment sparkles with violent power. Shouldst thou purify the flames, I shall light the way for thee. Thou dost not know my heart. Thou shalt not pass. Okay, well, clearly I don't know your heart. Let me just keep exploring for a while. I'm getting into trouble. But, you know, it's the corridors are bland and very samey looking. It's not about, you know, this kind of game, like the essence of dungeon crawling, especially like a turn-based dungeon crawl for me, is not about the graphics of the environment and seeing how pretty things are. It's about this very core type of gameplay. And there are actually a number of games that fit this category of turn-based, grid-based dungeon crawl, but so many of them have elements that are like things I don't want, like an anime art style, which this has a little bit of anime art style, but it's very subtle. Most of them that are of this genre are made in Japan or, you know, other studios out east and have really an anime vibe to them that I just can't stomach. And this has more of like a Western D&D inspired visual aesthetic to the monsters and stuff, and so I really love it for that. That's a big deal to me for some reason. And it also doesn't involve trying to catch monsters. I think a number of these types of games start incorporating like Pokemon type mechanics, and I'm like, I know I don't want that. I want to build up the loot and abilities of my guys. I don't want to recruit monsters, you know. So to find the right kind of game in this genre for me that I'll really be interested in and really want to play has been a lot harder than you might think. Okay. What do we got? Elven Knights. What's back there? Some kind of magic users. Let's see if we can silence those guys back there. They make me nervous. She is going to hide. She's my rogue. And if she successfully hides, she can do some great damage in an attack. He's just going to defend himself. And she is going to... I don't know. Let's just do... I guess Fire Row 2, or... Can I do anything to protect Alfred? I thought that was an appropriate name for a servant class character. Doesn't look like it. I'll just try to do Fire Row 2 and blast these dudes. Oh, crap. She's my healer, and like the person that dispels nasty conditions, and so for her to be asleep is not good. Oh good, she came out of it. And then I can just hit square to have everybody auto-attack if things are looking pretty simple, so I'll do that. Let's see here. Oh, I got some stuff going on there that I've missed. Entegnisari, what is Talmud, Muslim, Jew? I don't think I can help you with those questions. They're a little too vague for me. Let's see here. And it looks like he's taken off. Bye. Okay. Let's see here. And maybe some kind of conversation going on with Dragonfist 900. Welcome, Dragonfist. I don't think I've seen your name before. And Balmy Leader. Hello. Playing some Injustice 2. Great. Trying to work on Supergirl in the game. She's level 25. Man, that game makes me wish I could enjoy fighting games like that. I just don't like them mechanically, I think. Alright, let's remove this trap. Scroll. Yeah, I don't need to scroll. For another quest, there's like, I'm trying to keep an eye out for a whip, because I can get a mystery item that, like when they have a question mark next to them, they need to be identified. And there's a special whip that can be randomly dropped that I need for another quest, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for that. Alright, let's see. Oh, what the... Wait, what? I didn't see that coming. Oh, I made it the whole way around. Okay. Well, there we go. That really took me by surprise. It shouldn't have.